see, do we talk to these guys? Oh, no. There's a way up. And it looks like the special NPCs have little icons above them.
Thanks.
Oh, fine. Oh. After the thing with Satoru Iwata at the Game Awards, that Please Understand kind of hurts. It was a good tribute, though. And props to Jeff Keighley for calling out Konami for the scumbags that they are. Alright, and then through here should get us our first glimpse inside New Los Angeles. And that looks like it's the prologue. Although there's still a lot to know about this game. And that tower. I need to know what that percentage means. Nice kicks by Elmo, by the way. Holy crap.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
Oh, gamepad battery's almost dead.
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
That blur effect.
And so it was that another survivor came to join.
And this narrator, I believe, is supposed to be Lindley, who should join our the party very soon. Oh, the Skells.
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
And there's Blade headquarters.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
And the pan out. There's NLA. Yeah! Duh.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
As long as we get to hear the great,
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
and by great, I mean your mileage may vary because of how stupid it is, but a great at the same time. I need the yeah!
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day.
Now, how do you pronounce this guy's name?
General Maurice Chausson.
Choson.
Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General?
Part of my
Since when?
initiative for the rescue and recovery
2
of
days
all
ago,
of
ma'am.
our brothers and sisters.
Well, that was quick.
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
For a better NLA and a better
Irina?
tomorrow.
Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
She
The
looks like a
survivor.
stone-cold
I
fox.
only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah, we got
Same
factions.
division. You can call me Mr. Evans.
Sorry,
Or
divisions.
just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind
I
you
like
both
Gwyn's
them
style
that's
already.
Necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
If you say so. I still want to hear the music track. In Xenoblade Chronicles, you were able... Yeah! You were able to change time
Strength
on a
comes
whim.
from experience. That's true on any planet.
Yeah!
Really?
Just bask in its glory. I'll be quiet for a bit. Boo! It's day already. No.
Hey,
Just barely get into the city and I'm already being hit on. Ugh. Well, Tatiana's got a journey ahead of her.
There you are.
Yes. Tatiana is a strong, independent woman.
hey!
Doesn't need anyone to tell her anything. Alright, so it looks like if they have 3 periods, they got some tidbits of info.
Wow, let's see.
That was me, but, fine, Anna.
Hey,
Don't need them. We need to get back to night. Oh, that's gonna crash. Let's hope it doesn't crash in the residential district. Or it could just crash right in front of us. She is way too young to be driving. That shocking look.
Damn it!
You goofed. You goofed really hard, Douglas. But at least he has a Skell. I was expecting him to say something more, but whatever.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Also, who's to blame?
Okay. It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn.
Oh, Len's fault.
Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's?
Lord Voldemort, what do you expect?
Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
I won't. I'll just look worried.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
Do we have to?
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today.
Oh, is
You
his
can
name
clean
just
up
Doug?
and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Because I think in the Japanese release it was Douglas. But they must have shortened it to Doug. And just like that, Lynn's in our party. Cannot be removed. She is a shield trooper. And we're almost able to change into a different class type. Where's... Oh, she... Yeah! There's Lynn. Short punk. How do we get this guy to join? Oh, fine. You're not Rhine, but it'll do. We can talk to all these people later. There's no need for you to see all that. Might as well. Honestly, don't think we'll ever need to take a transport. But if Lynn insists on taking these pieces of crap, and it's just keeping us further and further away from the great soundtrack at night.
not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
This transport sucks.
Beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give
one
us
of
the
those
express
sleepovers.
tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
You sicko.
Okay, you got it.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah.
New LA.
It's
is divided
Japanese.
into 4 districts.
Super
We
Japanese.
departed from the industrial district. We're
I'm
taking
in
off
my
and
comfort
conducting
zone right
blood
now.
test. It has food production, Skell
Yes.
development,
I'll be done in a bit.
industries and stuff.
Ugh. Even though I want to keep on playing.
It's also where the West Gate is located. Remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often.
Is he just sleeping on the couch?
The only other gate out of the city
Terrible
is
friend.
the administrative district.
Sleep on my bed.
I'm skipping ahead.
Oh.
Next is the commercial.
Oh, he's not here
district.
yet.
Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it.
Strip clubs?
It's a veritable shopping paradise.
No strip clubs in this commercial
The CBD is
district.
the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty
What?
crowded sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm recording,
Well,
but
by
I'll edit
LA
all this
standards
out.
anyway.
So,
Day or night.
Don't
the
you
best
guys worry.
and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district.
you should have done that when we were doing Fatal Frame. Oh my gosh.
Plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever
One
looking for
does that.
quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Yeah, streak through this park.
This is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Which we're not going to get for at least 30 hours.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Good. Talk too much.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
Behind this giant, massive building.
That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
This massive
We'll
erection
pass
in the
through
middle of
Armory
New
Alley,
Los
but let's not
Angeles.
get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Yep. We'll take a look at you later. Alright, Elijah's here. Finally.
Hey.
And so, by the way, we need to meet our crew that we have so far. Our character is Tatiana.
Good.
She is a strong, independent woman,
Good.
voiced by Tara Strong.
Also good.
Not Tara Strong. Tara Platt. I believe.
I don't think I know Tara Platt.
Maybe it was Tara Strong. You know what? I forget at this point. So there's Tatiana. There's Elma. She found you.
Which means she's probably gonna die at some point.
And here's Lynn. She's mechanic. She just barely joined our crew. We're about to go into Blade. There's probably a lot that you don't know at this point, because you haven't been here yet. This game's dense. Very dense.
I figured.
So we're gonna try...
Get in there. Go find some stuff. Go fight people.
Yes, we're gonna go through this as quickly as we can.
Here's
Chasong.
what I know.
Lots of stuff. More we allow our ideals to enslave us. Grimmer. Oh, some stuff happens. Chasong just became Director General, like, literally 2 days ago.
But I don't like that guy.
Well, we don't know much about him.
I don't care. I don't like him. I don't trust him. You don't know him. I don't know him.
And we can't go through this way.
Well, no, because it's just a painted door.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Really?
Oh, I want a Skell.
Not yet.
I
Walk
know.
away.
They take... Oh.
Walk away.
I know. They take a while. And apparently...
Yes.
Now then.
Ah. Yellow squares on the minimap are field actions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm trying to go there. We'll get too carried away, but there is some stuff that I need to see that I can replace. Nope.
I was gonna say, it looks like you had some stuff in your inventory that could be replaced.
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Shit.
Quite a bit, actually. But, can't do anything at the moment. And we're just gonna skip by all these people for now. And go to here.
Go to those barracks. Now, find street fights.
No street fights here.
And why not?
Story dictates it? I don't know.
I don't care. Everybody needs street
And
fights.
here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come
Yeah,
and
so
go
we were
as
the
you
only
please.
survivors so out of a life pod. And here we are. Be bored.
I think I can answer that one.
Aw. Oh, we also made Tatiana be super tall.
Alright.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Yeah, nigga, and what?
The only rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Ms. Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
No, it's not.
I
Filthy
ran into
liar.
Doug
It's
Barrett on the way
Clarence.
here, and he doesn't seem quite so
Her full
upbeat.
name is Lynn
Anything
Lee
about today's
Koo.
flight I should know?
No.
But her middle name is
Nothing
Clarence.
to worry about.
So she's a chief mechanic, and Doug,
Be sure it stays that way.
while flying the Skell,
More importantly, Elva,
was smelling
you found another
exhaust in the cockpit.
excellent work.
Oh.
It's like, smelling exhaust, and she goes,
Just doing my
oh,
job, Mr.
looks like they
Secretary."
were reversed. Now I'll take care of it later.
Now, as for officially registering,
And she's
new
supposed to be like the
citizen-
head mechanic at
Why
the age
don't
of
we talk
15.
inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us.
No.
Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Gotta rock that bash your head, bitch.
We're in New Los Angeles. Don't prepare tea.
But she's obviously kawaii desune. Okay.
I'm just saying. Tea? I don't drink tea.
What you got against tea, nigga?
Tatiana doesn't drink tea.
But you do.
I don't, actually.
You lied to me.
Never had tea. Ever.
Awkward silences abound.
Come on, Secretary, give us something.
Allow me to formally
Okay.
introduce myself. My name is Kentaro.
I was just
Nagi.
half expecting a fart
You
to
may
just
remember
happen.
me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA.
I don't
The
remember.
provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
good.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She
Bet you don't
seems to
know
be
me.
suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss.
Stasis hungover.
Stasis?
She
Hangover,
could barely
I should say.
remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months?
Earth blows up,
Shouldn't take
we
very long
crash
to get
land
caught up.
2 years later.
My
Yeah.
thoughts exactly.
2 months. Just to catch you up.
No, I knew that bit.
Oh,
Where
okay.
should we begin?
Ask about registration. Tatiana's a take no prisoners person.
Just jump
Ah,
right
yes.
into it.
All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you
What
report
if I just
any
said that I was
personal
president?
assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health.
I don't know. Would they do
All
a background
purely
check?
As a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
Like indoor plumbing?
Ha!
We'll do this.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
The spiral and the
Their
anti-spiral.
technology and weapons were beyond
You be the
our
judge of that.
comprehension.
I
They
don't
were
think
like
this is
infants,
really spiral.
naked,
No, but it would have been
powerless.
hilarious.
The Earth was reduced to ash.
And this was in
Oh, no way.
2054.
We don't have much time.
Yeah.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there.
So I think this technically takes
maybe
place
all
in
of this could have somehow been
2056.
avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No.
Of course not.
But we are here, and we are alive. We
We're
survived.
here, oh, never mind.
So yes.
Now, I
Project
don't think we
Exodus.
were the only ship
Mm-hmm.
that
Once
made
we
it,
learned
but
Earth might be
the only
threatened,
one that at least crash
we
landed
needed a
on
plan
Mira.
to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
I think our moon is technically still good.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there.
Just some Trigun
We
bullshit.
had no idea how long it would take.
Sorry, is that too soon?
Or
No,
the
I think the
decision would
statute of
eventually
limitations
be
are
made
done for that.
us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For
Why?
better and
We
for
don't
worse,
know.
We were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the
Yeah,
White
all
Whale.
flashbacks. The
Inertia
original
and gravity
Xenoblade Chronicles,
took
they also
away.
had this filter over.
The ship had taken way
All
too
their
much
flashbacks.
damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Alright. Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
Big ladies
relative-
after
I'm
the
sorry,
destruction
but I
of
feel
Earth.
like that you can't
there
stroke
in space,
yourself
we had
hard
plenty of
enough with a
provisions,
saying like
and a
that.
crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations
I like
we
it.
encounter.
I mean, it's not bad.
But of course, all
But
that
that's
changed
so
after we
anime.
lost most of our ship.
And also
We were crashing
considering
down
that,
later on.
what if we're not the only ship that made
We
it from
needed
Earth?
food,
Yeah.
water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have
which is
one
basically a
central
collection
organization
of
with
several
different disciplines
divisions.
to fill
Yeah.
these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers.
Your mom's a former soldier.
Fighting isn't our most important task.
That's probably true, actually.
Right now, we have a single
Exactly.
top priority that supersedes all others.
Thinking I don't know what I'm
The search
talking
for
about.
and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take
Princess
a look at
Leia,
this.
if you will.
Plans of the Death Star.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold.
Until Vash and his brother
This is
effed
a
it all
complete
up.
schematic
Yeah.
of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold.
And
With
we
any
lost
luck,
it.
they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued.
Watch them go there in the Lifehold, just be like, aha, JK.
We
Powers
now know
now.
the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know.
Yeah, thanks.
Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Now, when we first got into the city, Shao San said, "Oh, we have now
In
2
any
new
case,
survivors."
I'm sure this is all a
We were
lot
the
to
only one.
digest. You'll be wanting some
Ah.
time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Please no.
Yes, sir.
Her voice acting is actually
We'll
not
keep
that
this
bad.
briefing brief.
Alright, story
You
mission.
did it. You got 20 armor and $5,000.
That I actually think is experience points, which just goes for your regular level. You have a regular
20
level.
experience and $5,000 for talking to a dude.
Well, you know, you got your regular level, and then below that you have a class level. When we get to rank 10 and unlock everything, we can go to we could branch out into all of these different things. I think what we're gonna go for first is we're gonna go with the sniper rifle and javelin, cause that just sounds cool.
That's what homie plays.
That's what Tatiana does.
Look at that dainty ass run.
Hey, you do not mock her run.
I'm not mocking, I'm just saying that's some dainty ass running. For real though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, if need to get rid of these prototype gear.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative
I'm gonna
district.
join Blade anyway.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
Are her
The
hairpins
AD is
supposed
a
to
bit
be an
different from
obvious
the other
homage?
districts.
Homage to
It's got
Xenoblade
everything the
Chronicles,
Blade
yes.
would
They
need,
look like
all
the
in one
Monado.
place, without any extra fluff.
Nani?
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool.
She is.
Oh yeah, work it, baby.
I need an adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this girl gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them.
She is way too excited.
Force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some stuff.
Okay, wow.
Hold on, I'll just pull it up here. 1 sec.
Lynn,
Oh, right. Sorry.
originally Skell
Elma
was
doesn't want her
developed as a
reading it
defensive
because Elma's in
measure
it.
to counter potential alien
I have
threats.
no words for this.
It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned.
Check.
Still,
BRB,
around
as we are normal people.
New LA has
Oh,
faced
someone's
nothing
interrupting our
to this
session.
in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, why not?
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
And that's why it takes so
So what
long.
do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Alrighty. Can you run into dudes? Yeah! Not into vehicles or other Skells, but... this is online stuff, which... At least I think it's online. We'll get to that later. Much later. Huh!
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating.
Well, duh.
Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's
Who
like
had the
our second
audacity
home.
to interrupt our
We'll always
recording
find a
session?
number of Blades around
Summer
going off steam or
Oh, come on.
for their next
Kids,
assignment.
don't do summer
Whenever I
sales.
get freed up,
honestly.
I stop here first thing to check
I
for
couldn't
any
even tell
missions
what
I
they
might
were
be
at first,
suited
because they were
for.
asking me why nobody was swimming.
Likewise. And
That
if
was-
the assignment
that
skills
was
are tough
defeating.
to handle solo. That's what
Do
the
they
Scout
realize what part of
console
the
is
year
for.
it is?
We should show you that next.
They're like, oh, it's covered and everything. I'm like,
We
Hey, it's part of
also
the
have
rules.
Scout
I'm like,
console.
do you have any
The
idea?
assignment
Do you have
seems
any
too
things for
tough
summer
to
jobs? I'm
handle
like,
solo.
well, I'm gonna be going to school winter and spring, and summer I'm
just
heading
said
home.
that,
They're like,
didn't she?
but do you really want to go home? Yes.
I got work at home.
I have work at home, and I'm also gonna be an uncle. What the hell you want from me? They were actually they were asking me if it was okay to come in here and interrupt the recording session.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No! What scumbags? Tell them not to come back. Alright, so basically they're like, oh, Skells. Not everyone can use them. You have to get picked, and you need a license, which takes a lot of time. So now we're doing all this stuff.
Yeah.